Happy Friday and happy Triple Witching Friday. Triple Witching is a day where four various types, all types of options and futures contracts expire. And historically, this day has almost always been negative. It occurs 4 times a year, and it always ends up in a negative market day. But this is particularly important in these periods because options trading has increased so much compared to where it has historically. Ever since the pandemic, options trading has become a lot better. And if you're like me, I've got a lot of energy options. So today wasn't our best day, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean there were very optimistic signs. Now, we've talked about a lot the past several videos about these technical trends we've been seeing. 8 consecutive days and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Today is the first day that's broken. Not a big deal. I'm actually happy that I can kind of get away from that BS, we'll call it, but substantial BS, because it allowed us to see that something was going to happen and something did happen. And today, there was very obvious signs, and I know we just said no more technical BS, but this is more psychology than anything else. And ultimately, that's a big part of how you can identify trends and edges, an edge over everyone else in the market. And there's certainly a whole lot of psychology involved with the energy trade. We know how much it's hated. What happened today was, yeah, we opened green for a brief second first thing in the morning, even though WTI was down, and then we pulled back. And we pulled back most of the day, but in the last hour, 2 hours, we actually saw volume in many energy stocks spike up, and particularly Schlumberger. Schlumberger is the one I'm watching most closely. Schlumberger had a massive increase in volume at that point and saw a pretty solid run. I'm not saying we got back into the green. We're still down about 2%, but well off the lows and volume up significantly through that. Now, I've been trading stocks for 4 or 5 years now, going hard. I've never seen on a non-earnings, non-event announcement, a stock have its highest volume period after hours. I'm sure it's happened. I've never seen it. It's highly unusual. Yes, it's possible, on a smaller cap company, somebody decides, after work, they have a revelation. I need to buy that right now. I can't wait till the next session. I need to buy it right now. Places a big order after hours. That's possible. On a stock like Schlumberger, $40 billion market cap, it's kind of hard to get your biggest period of volume of the day after hours. However, that's what happened. And if you see what happened into the close, if you look at the candles with volume involved, volume on the bottom, you will see, whoa, that is cool. That is good to see. We like to see those kinds of things. Triple witching, oil's down. It's been up a lot. All these stocks have been up a lot this week. Again, let's just take our hands off the thing, not get too panicked right now. Stick to the fundamentals. They remain incredible. CEO of Schlumberger said he expects cash flow and margins to materially improve in the near and medium term. And the stock, if you look at last quarter and expect some good, similar or better, and it's probably going to be better, and CEO says much better, next quarter, we are trading at a ridiculously low multiple, somewhere less than 10 in Schlumberger. If you annualize last quarter, this quarter's probably going to be better. If you annualize that, holy smokes, it's getting ridiculous. They're probably going to increase their dividend. Exxon's probably going to increase their dividend. British Petroleum has already increased their dividend. They're trading at a 10 trailing PE with about a 4% dividend, I believe. These stocks are phenomenal. And they don't want to invest in new production, which means the price per barrel is probably going to stay up for some time. They're investing in renewables, and they are focusing on giving more money to shareholders. This is not a FANG stock. Yes, Microsoft decided to finally, after accumulating a ton of cash and a massive run, decide to engage in a share buyback and a dividend increase. I'm not a big fan of share buybacks. I personally would rather have a dividend. That's just me. I think that's fair, and Congress probably shouldn't hate you. Dividend is pretty fair. If you ask me, anyone can get it. and it's got a direct payout to the public. But, as I said, starting Monday, or Tuesday, I believe, before the announcement, I decided to go short Apple, not because of the announcement, although, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot out of it. But stock's expensive and well above historic multiples. The dividend isn't anything crazy. Maybe they'll increase it. They probably should, but maybe they will. I don't know. I love the company. As I said, love the products, all that. Stock's expensive. Sales were declining prior to COVID. A lot of people have got their tech products. And if you have to get a new tech product every year, it's probably not a good tech product. At least I wouldn't be a happy customer. I want my products to last, at least 2 years. I have my computers 4 years, and I'm very happy with that. If I just spend $1,000 every year, I might be looking for a different computer. So I think there might be a little bit of a slowdown in Apple. We heard in the last earnings call that they were expecting some sort of slowdown this quarter. However, the stock continued to churn higher, and I think that was not the good move, as Jim Cramer would say, although he loves Apple. Ill-advised. I would say that's ill-advised to be buying Apple, given that they expect numbers to come down. And the stock went up, and numbers were coming down prior to the pandemic, and the pandemic's ending, and there's been a, pull forward of demand. So because I think that is ill-advised, I have decided to go short. And look at the move in Facebook. Yes, they're getting some fundamental news, but looks like there's a little bit of a rollover here. And Microsoft does have that buyback, but the CFO recently sold $17 million worth of stock. So there's a couple interesting quirks and features. Shout out to Doug DeMuro. Great car videos. Look at my car. Looking at it right now. So I'm not too bullish mega cap tech. I don't know where the market goes from here. I don't. I think it doesn't go down. I think there's a good chance it turns back up. The VIX isn't doing anything crazy. We've seen a move back to the 50-day. I don't see any reason for things to really go down, turn around. Yes, the Fed will raise rates, and that will probably have some sort of, that honestly might even be the peak. We'll see. Rates rising will help energy stocks, which produce cash flow right now, and hurt longer-term tech stocks that are producing cash flow longer term. So the only tech stocks I have right now are stocks I believe in long-term. One position I've been holding for over a year that I love and will continue holding for probably years to come, but is now the top ticker on Wall Street Bets, is Smile Direct Club. That's the kind of stock I'm going to hold regardless of interest rates, and I've held it as it's pulled back, 40% since my average buy-in, my top buy-in, probably more than that. It's got the ability to revolutionize orthodontistry and wipe braces off the face of the earth. I've been to the store, did not elect to use them. As you can see, my teeth are straight. Born pretty good teeth. Right there, see that gap? I could use some Smile Direct. It's not the same over here. Otherwise, we're pretty straight. Pretty straight. But I would not want to get braces. But maybe I'd consider spending $2,000 to have invisible braces. So hopefully my children, if they need braces, they will be using Smile Direct. I think it's the future, and that's a massive market. Trading at a fraction of the size of that market, especially considering that market pays out every year. So that's stock I like, that I think can grow faster than inflation or faster than interest rates, any of that crap. And as I say in previous videos, a true growth stock, not mega cap tech. FANG is not growth. FANG is now blue chip. Blue chip is not growth. Growth is 10x. Real growth, right? So that's the deal for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good weekend. And until next time, peace out.